Jamario, let me explain something to you, my brother. And I'm gonna tell you like a wise man told me, and a hint to the wise is sufficient. When you going on a trip, it ain't meant for everybody to go on the trip with you. When you start a trip in life, right, you're gonna have some people who was friends yesterday, they may not be your friends tomorrow. You're gonna have people that was your brothers yesterday, they may not be your brothers and sisters tomorrow. You have people who was all right with you yesterday, they may not be all right with you tomorrow. When you're taking a trip, you're going down a journey, it ain't meant for everybody to make it. Those who are there at the end of the journey, that's who were meant to be with you. You have people that you're going to meet throughout your life, all of them not going to make it to the end of the journey. It wasn't meant for them. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like when God give you a gift, he gave you that gift. This is why when you have plans, Jamario, you don't talk to other people and tell them what your plans are. Or tell them what your dreams are. You have people out there called dream busters. Their job is to, you ever had a friend you talk to, Jamario? Yeah, man, I got something I'm gonna do, dog. Man, I want to be an engineer, or I want to be this, or I want to be that, dog. They be like, man, you can't do that shit, man. You're gonna have people in your own family tell you that. Man, you can't do that shit, man. Man, you tripping. You thinking too big. You doing this and doing that. You never tell anybody what your dreams are. You got dream killers, not dream, but dream killers. So don't worry about if you have family members that don't fool with you and you lost friends. Don't worry about that. It wasn't meant, you were supposed to lose them. Thank God that you lost them or they removed themselves from your life. You should be thankful. That's a blessing, fam.
True, true, true.
Shout out to 38 Alphas.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam. You say, coach, your advice about not everyone going to make it to the end of the journey. Help me these past few weeks. Thank you, man. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, fam. It is what it is, man. You know, when you're on a journey, man, God got you on the journey or whatever it is. You know, the people who start out with you, it's not meant for, you know, they may not be there in the end when you meet your, you know, get to the end of your destination. And that's how I look at people in life. Sometimes the people who you start out with, it may not be meant for them to finish with you. Because when you start out, you evolving, you're growing. And when you're growing, a lot of times you outgrow people. And if those people are still stagnated on who you used to be, and you're going down a different path, or you're growing and going down a different journey, they may not see, it ain't meant for them to see it. You know, I tell people this time and time again, you know, when God give you a vision, you keep that vision to yourself. You see what I'm saying? Never get mad at people because they don't believe in you. Never get mad at people because, oh man, you know, I told my friend or I told my cousin or my aunt or my mother or my father or my brother or any people close to me, man, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm working on. And you know, they didn't, you know, they laughed at me. They're like, man, that shit ain't going to work. Yada, 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 yada. Because I used to get mad when people didn't believe. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And everybody knows this about me, right? Know this about me. I used to get upset about that. But then my grandfather told me, he say, son, let me tell you something. He say, when God give you a vision, he gave you that vision. Never get mad at people because they don't see what God gave you. That was personal. You see what I'm saying? So it's your vision. Now, once you have a vision, guess what? It's up to you to figure out how to make that vision become a reality. You gotta make that vision into a physical manifestation of what you have in your mind. You get what I'm saying? And there's some steps that you're going to have to take in order to get there. And you're going to have to work in order to get to that point. You get what I'm saying? And it's going to be hard. You're going to have to go through some hardships in order to get to that point. And the tough times that you're going to have to go through in your life are necessary. They build character. They build courage. They build you up to where you're going to go. It's like, now I know we're supposed to be talking about boxing, but I be getting on these tangents sometimes. You know, I know we're supposed to be talking about boxing, but you know, it's like before you get prepared, before you are prepared to go down a path or go down a certain task, you have to be tested to see if you're ready for what's ahead of you. If you say that, hey man, I want to become something in life. I want to become a musician, or I want to become a scientist or a writer or whatever it is you want to become. As soon as you put your mind to that, understand that the obstacles are going to come in your way in order to Because the obstacles and the trials that you're going to go through, I look at it like this here. God going to show you if that's what you really want to do. Oh, this is what you want to do? Okay, bam. You got to understand the law of cause and effect, the law of attraction and the law of attraction and the law of resistance, right? That's universal law. The law of attraction and the law of resistance, law of cause and effect. So once you have a cause and you think of something that you want to do, and once you go down that path, you're going to have something called the law of resistance that's going to get in your way, throw obstacles in your way, hurdles and stuff that you're going to have to go through in life in order to see if you built for this. Some people go through certain things in life and what they do, they quit. It's too hard. It's too tough. But it's, the race ain't to the swift. It's to the one who can endure to the end. You get what I'm saying? That's what I was always taught. Shout out to Ali Maddox.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
He said, I lost plenty of folks through my life. Your advice helped me accept the fate and move on. Yeah, you have to. You have to. Mustafa said, Coach, did you hear Loma say Haney looked like a heavyweight? Yeah, I heard him say that. Yeah, I heard him say that. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see things. That's how I see things. Don't never let nobody, once you understand universal law and stuff like that, man, understand the laws. Everything is governed by laws. The earth spins at 1,037 and a third miles per hour. Light strikes the earth, makes it spin. And then light keeps it the gravitational pull of the sun, and it'll keep it rotating. And of course, you have that's how you get your years. It takes the earth 1 year, one calendar year to rotate around the sun, start from one point to come back to the next point. You have your birthdays like that, right? While the earth is spinning, you have your night, you have your daytime and your nighttime. So it's spinning. So now it spins towards the sun, it's lighttime. Once the part of the earth that you're on starts spinning away from the sun, it looks like the sun is going down, but it's not. You're spinning away from it. And then when you hit certain parts of the year, when you're rotating around the earth, sometimes when the winter time comes, you're floating further away from the earth. And then when springtime comes, you're coming closer to the earth while you're rotating around it. And then when summertime comes, you move a little bit closer to the earth, the planet. And then when fall comes, you move a little bit further back away from the earth. And then when winter comes, you move a further way back from the earth. It gets a little colder, and that's your year, right? So just understand that and then life is like that. Life is all about evolution, right? You got people who operate on a low frequency, and you have people who operate on a high frequency. You want to try to do your best to operate on the highest frequency that you can possible. And you're going to learn and evolve as you go through life. You're going to learn from bad relationships, whether you're a man or a woman. You're going to meet the wrong woman. You're going to meet the wrong man. In life, sometimes you're going to meet good people. Sometimes you're going to meet bad people. It is what it is. What I learned in life is this. This is what works for me. The only way to learn life is to live life, right? And I try not to complain about a lot of stuff because there's always someone that's doing worse than you. There's always someone that's doing worse than you. So I look at it like this. I'm like, man, I take it how the ball bounces. I lost a lot of people. Lost my mom, my brother, father. I lost everybody, right? I lost a lot of people, right? But guess what? Life goes on. And there's going to come a time where my kids are going to lose me. I'm going to take that dirt now. We all going to take that dirt now. You can believe that. We don't leave this place called life alive. We're going to leave this bitch dead as a doorknob. You can believe that.
True.
So man, so don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Don't have a group thought. Don't think with the group. Do your own research, do your own study, and be a free thinker. And remember, sometimes the dudes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Too much is given, much is expected. So, you got to understand, man, sometimes you're going to have to go down the path that's unpopular. People going to reject you. People going to think you crazy. They're going to think you tripping. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be comfortable being by yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? That's why I don't give a fuck attitude. Fuck them. I'm like, man, fuck them niggas. I say fuck them niggas, fuck them crackers, fuck whoever. I don't give a damn. I stand on my own too. You see what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be down. I ain't gonna go along to get along. I'm gonna be a man and stand on my own too, man, and stand for something. Whatever I want, I'm gonna fight for it. I don't need validation from nobody. You get what I'm saying? I ain't finna be telling you what I'm gonna do next. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers gonna do everything in their power to try to stop you. And that's the law, that's the law of resistance. Put your head down. Work. Don't let nobody know what you got going on. Go through the suffering. Appreciate the suffering. The suffering, there's a lot of things I went through in life, right? But I realized the suffering processes that I went through, and I still go through things, was so valuable. Because if you can endure those times, it makes you, and if you can make it to the other side of that, of the suffering that you have to go through, it's going to make you a very, very valuable person. You're going to be thankful that you did it. Shout out to Boston Beats and Rhymes.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2, for dropping them two, bam, pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Boston Beats and Rhymes. He said, Coach, you think it's life after death? I mean, I'm just saying for me, fam, I don't, like, that's a good question. My answer is no. I'm going to tell you why I say no. We have these religious books, Bible, Quran, the Torah, and everyone in religion believes in life after death, right? They believe that, hey, man, when you die, your spirit leaves your body, your breath, your life force. Once that breath leaves that body, you're gone. Nothing in life really dies. This is my philosophy. I'm gonna tell you where I'm going at with this. When you die, your body go back to the earth. It decomposes. Go back to the earth. It feeds the earth. The earth takes your decaying body. It feeds it vegetation, yada, 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 fertilizes the earth. Seeds come out. Flowers come through the seeds. They grow, plants, trees, whatever. And then life is in cycles. You live and you die. Everything lives and dies in life, right? I don't look at death as the end all be all. When I physically leave this body, I'm gone. Where does my breath go at when it leaves the body? I don't know. I don't know anyone who died physically. I'm not talking about somebody who expired and then they brought them back to life. I don't know anyone who died physically, went somewhere to this place called heaven in the clouds and came back to earth and be like, yeah, dog, man, Coach, check this out, baby boy. Everything Gucci. Everything that they said is real, dog. When you're gonna go up to heaven and there's gonna be some pearly gates and you're gonna see people with wings on their back. Like, I know all that's bullshit. I know all that's bullshit. I know that's not real. And no one, and I'm just saying for me, no one can prove to me that's real. I don't want to hear nothing about what the Quran say or the Bible say or the Torah say. Listen, man, can you show me something physical, tangible that this is real? You know what the answer gonna be? No. So I ain't, I'm just saying for me, you know what I mean? I think once you're gone, the body is gone, it goes into the earth, it contributes, your death contributes to the circle of life. And wherever your breath go at, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what happens to it. When I breathe my last breath, when I take that last exhale, I don't know. All I know is I saw my mother pass away in the hospital. And guess what? She been gone since 1999. She ain't came back. My brother been gone since 2002. He haven't came back. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have nobody to tell me, yeah, man, yeah, dog, I'm telling you, dog, it's gonna be halos and they're gonna be playing the harmonicas and you know what I mean? I'm just saying for me, I'm a practical guy. To each his own though. To each his own. There's nothing wrong with it. To each his own. I want to say you say, do you believe you have a soul? Yes. I mean, your breath is your life force. Your breath is your life force. The body ain't shit without that breath. You know what I mean? That breath is your soul. What happens to it, I don't know. You know what I mean? Nobody knows. You know what I mean? So I'm too busy worried about me, what's going on right here on earth. I'm alive right now. So, you know, and you know, it is what it is. But he said, what if you're wrong? What if I'm right? You know what I mean? So you live your life accordingly. You get what I'm saying? You live your life accordingly. I advise on my page, say, Coach, I need a wrench. Yeah, you won't get one over here? Won't get no wrench over here, man. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm not a religious person. I grew up in religion. I grew up in the church. I used to go to church 5 days a week with my aunt. I used to go to church on Tuesdays. That was Bible study. On Thursdays, question and answer service to the Bible study. Friday worship. Saturday choir rehearsal. And Sunday we in church all goddamn day. True, true, true. My Aunt May kept me in church. I've been baptized twice. I got baptized in the baptism pool, and I got baptized in the Hillsborough River. I remember they tried to make me get the Holy Ghost one day in the church. I didn't feel a goddamn thing. I used to, like, you know, we used to have tearing service too, where people get at the altar and call Jesus' name until they go into a hypnosis and start foaming at the mouth. Saliva so thick, like a beard foaming at the mouth. Some nasty shit. Joined the mosque. You know, I joined the Nation of Islam when I was 17. Nation is a little different. I studied Islam with the Sunnis as well. I learned a lot of my prayers in Arabic, and you know, tried to become more spiritual and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I did it all, fam. I did it all. So my experience is everybody else different experiences. I don't believe in religion myself. I don't believe in religion at all. You know, I do my own research, do my own studying, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? So to each his own. To each his own. You know what I mean? I don't experience enough in life, man, to see things. I see things the way I see things based on my experiences. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it.